Hey, Rockstar.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm so excited to actually be sitting face to face.
Same,
Um,
and thanks to Ryan. Told you we were going to say hi. Thanks, Jordana. Anyways, the fact that we do so many podcasts and we do them virtually to be able to have face-to-face time, I think it is so incredibly important. And of course, I love you, but
yeah, well, and you know what though? It's funny because I didn't realize because we started doing virtual, right? And
yeah,
so I was like, oh, it's so amazing. What do you mean it's not the same? It's amazing.
yeah,
And we still have the same vibe and we still have a great energy and I believe all of that still,
yes,
but there is a difference. There is a
huge,
difference. And
huge.
so I have to admit that at first I was like, there's no difference.
There's no
You can do
difference.
everything remote. I take
See,
it back.
that's what the pandemic did to us.
I take it
But
back. I take it
it's
back. There's a
so
difference.
different. Yeah, when you're face to face with somebody. And, prior to us starting the podcast, we chatted about, the importance of showing up and
Yeah.
authentic
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
And it's just so freaking hilarious when you're talking about, you want a picture with me? So let's
Oh.
let's
Yeah.
chat
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
When I went to the event, Dare to Thrive, let alone so many incredible, I see, I can't even talk, incredible front row sisters that I got to meet. But they were like, oh my gosh, like it was so great that you responded to Megan. And I'm like, why wouldn't I?
That blows me away when you're telling me
Why?
that. And it happens to me all the time where someone will say, thank you so much for responding. And I'm like, what? Like, are you telling me that there's people you reach out to that you say, our values are aligned, we talk about the same stuff, or we support the same things, or we have the same goals, or whatever it is, and they don't answer?
Correct.
And that
Yeah.
blows my mind. Like, I don't understand.
See, and I don't either, because I think, especially based on what you and I do, we are all about connecting
Yeah,
people. We're all about community. So
absolutely.
if I always say, and you laugh, that if I miss a message, I've either been hit by a bus,
Yeah.
kidnapped,
If I don't answer, you should be
or
concerned.
Bell is down,
Yeah.
one or the other,
Yeah.
right?
And it's funny, I say that all the time. I say that to my team all the time. I'm like, if I don't answer you same day, you should be worried.
Yeah.
Like
You
you
should be
should be
looking for me.
concerned
Yeah.
because I'm going to answer. Now, sometimes my answer is, "Oh my god, I'm drowning and I can't give you the real answer
Yeah.
right this second, but I got it. I read it. I'm here. I'm going to get it for you. Give me a minute." But I will always answer.
I love
I
that.
will always
And it's
answer.
so important. I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to say which carriers and which providers, but there's a little bit of an issue going on with my email provider and my phone
Okay.
provider. And they're not talking, and people are texting me, "Oh my God, like, is everything okay? I sent you a message." And I'm like, I am so sorry. I don't know what to do without my email.
Yeah.
So, short of, text me everything. I
Yeah.
feel like being in touch with people is so incredibly important.
Yeah.
Why do people not put value to that, I wonder?
I don't understand it. And not even the value, but what I don't understand about the idea of not answering is, what if that was it? What if that email, that text message, that phone call that you decided just to not answer
Blow up?
was the ticket, whatever it is? What if it was your next big partner, your next big opportunity, your next big $1 million sale, your next big
bestie.
your next best friend,
Yeah.
whatever it is? What if that was it? What if that was your big golden ticket, whatever that looks like for you,
Mm,
and you just didn't have time for it?
exactly.
I don't understand.
Well, and I'll just take it one step further by saying, when I went to this event, people were like, "You have no idea what it meant to me to hear you speak today. I really needed to hear." And I know you get this all the time as well. So for me, it's not only about the opportunities, of course, that may be on the other side of, correspondence, but it's also, what are we doing to affect that other person's life,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
And, there's so much gratitude. And I see it with you when you and I, will go to events and people are like, "I love you, Chris." And it's like, you bring this joy or this lightness or hope or belonging or whatever they need to the party. So I think that people should really look at that as well, I think.
I agree. But what I will say is it still blows my mind. I still when individuals come up to me and like, "Oh my god, like I listened to your podcast with Adrianne, or I saw you speak at this event, or I read your article, or can I have a picture with you?" And I'm like, "What?"
Do you want me to take
I'm
that
like,
picture?
"You want a picture with me?" Like, or you sat and listened to me and Adrianne go at it for
For
whatever,
all our
for
this and
40
that and
minutes
our
or whatever.
nonsense.
Like, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate that there's people who want to listen and people who value it and people that it's making a
Mhm.
difference for them. But it still blows my mind.
I know, but,
It still blows my
but
mind.
there's so much power in asking or reaching out, and,
Yeah.
I'm only going back to this Dare to Thrive event because
I have to go next year.
you
Like
have to
I
come.
really
I
need to
already
meet these
talked to
ladies.
them.
I have to.
They're amazing, and I can just see you and I in this banter in the mountains. It was just crazy. But, imagine if she didn't, and we talked about this, imagine if she didn't reach out,
Yeah.
so there's power in asking because
Oh, big time.
0 of 0 is 0. And so the answer is no anyways.
Yeah.
So you have a chance of
Absolutely.
maybe the
Take the
answer is
shot.
going to be yes.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Why do you think people would hesitate to take that next step?
I think like why they wouldn't ask. I think a lot of time it's a confidence thing. I think also one thing that I see, and I don't, okay, I'm gonna say in women, doesn't mean men don't do it. I just have seen it a lot in women. That's who a lot of who I work with, right?
Mhm.
And make connections with. So in women, I see all the time that I don't know, there's some sort of putting you on a pedestal and thinking they can't reach you.
Oh,
And I don't think that's, we all have our gifts,
we
whatever
sure
that is.
do.
So
Yeah.
whether you're really great at the gab like we are, whether you're making an impact with your talking and your writing and like we do, whether you're designing homes, whether you're designing furniture, whether you're selling skincare, whether we all have a gift, but we're all on the same playing field. We're
Yeah.
all out here doing it together. And so the one of the greatest examples I have, and I'm humbled by this story. I always am a little bit embarrassed telling it because to me, I'm like, and I know she wouldn't mind me saying, but Heather from Dottie tells me this story, has told others this story all the time. She is a clothing designer, as you know. I love
Mm.
everything that she does. Women owned in Toronto. This is Dottie. I wear all her stuff. She approached me at an event and was just like, "Hey, I was like, I just wanted to meet you. I wanted to get to know you." And so we chatted. And then afterwards sent a message and was like, "I was just wondering if you would mind just trying one of my blazers, and maybe if you liked it, if you could tell someone you liked it, like, but maybe
Mhm.
if you like it." And she was really hesitant. And I was like, on the opposite side of it, I was like, "Me? Like you wanna know if I like something?" Like, so it's funny because she's hesitant to ask me, and
Mm.
I'm thinking she's crazy for, I'm like, "Why do you wanna know if I like it?" Like, it
Exactly.
was so strange, and she tells
Mm.
everyone all the time that after she hesitated to send the message, and then she was thrilled when I was like, "Absolutely." Um,
I
and
love that.
and I was thrilled, and I was like, "Oh my god, someone wants to know if I like their stuff." Like, it's so funny because both of us, here I am like, "Oh my god, this designer wants to know what I think." Like,
Yeah.
I also had put her on this pedestal, like, why does she care what I think? Where then she did the same for me. She was like, "Oh my god, I don't even know if she'll even try it on." Like,
I love
but
that.
how
It's that
weird is that, that we both did
felt
this,
like that sort of
yeah, and hesitated
confidence.
from
Yes.
asking.
Well, that is the thing, the power of
Yeah.
asking. And without asking, I think we just need to be unapologetic. And if the answer is yes, fantastic. And if it's no, then who cares, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And
That is
it's
so funny. And just knowing Heather, I could just see how she'd
right?
be like, I don't want to put you
Yeah.
out and I don't want to whatever. And she's so, I love
Oh,
her.
she's amazing. She's amazing. And again, another relationship built. I have shared her things. I have sent people her way to be like, if you need someone, if you need something, if you need, I have got women who come and say like, "Oh, I just need to find something comfortable. I need to go to Heather. Like, she's amazing, So
Mm.
I have that relationship now because she asked and we built that relationship, right?
And, that sort of leads into what you and I were chatting about, that friendship really is a
Oh,
leadership
yes.
skill.
Yes. Yes.
You spend at least a third of your life, for most of us, working with people either we like or,
Mm.
we tolerate, one or
Yeah.
the other.
Yeah.
So you might as well like them. And, building these incredible friendships and what you and I refer to as our front row sister community, there's so much power in that. So I just feel like people cannot discount putting in the time, whether you're having a relationship with a person
Yeah.
or a friendship or a
Yeah.
work relationship, put in the time. So often people will say, I went to this one networking thing. Like, what networking does not work. And
Yeah.
I said, you went to this one thing and
Yeah.
what did you
Yeah.
do? Well, I got a few cards and I'm like, did you follow up? Well, no, that's weird. Well, that's what networking is. And even more so than that, I'm not for everybody. You're not for
No.
everybody. Not everybody's for us. So make the connections with the people that you feel you can elevate.
Yeah.
Don't go in it thinking, what can you do for me? And I think that
Mm.
for me, that's been incredibly powerful
Yes.
because it always comes full circle, right? It's
Yeah.
not about, what they can do for us.
No.
It's also about, hey, let's lift them. Let's see what happens. Let's do it collectively. And it always comes back.
Well, like I said, I mean, I talk about networking all the time. I say all the time, I hate the word networking.
So
I
do
like
I.
to call it connecting.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing it right, that's what you're
Connecting,
doing. But you're
collaborating,
right.
whatever.
Networking is, the word. I think one of the things about networking is it's sort of a lot of people see it as like name collection. Like, I went to this
Mhm.
thing and I introduced myself to 47 people
Yeah.
and
Speed dating
yeah, and
101.
it's like, okay, do you know anything about them other than their names?
No.
No. Well, then what was the point? What was the point? Like,
I
what are
don't
you gonna
know.
do with them now? What are you
Well,
like, what now?
I don't even think they
And
have Rolodexes anymore, so I have no idea, right?
even okay, let's say you're gonna follow up, okay? You get your 47 names, you're gonna follow up. With what? You did not learn anything
Yeah,
about them.
how's your
So
dog? I
so do
don't
you know
have
what they're
one.
gonna send? The dreaded, "I'm just checking in." I hate that email. Do not
Do
send
not just
the
checking
email,
in.
"I'm just checking in." Checking in on what? What are you checking in on? That is the worst email. If you are
I
a
know.
salesperson, if you are trying to collaborate, if you're trying to build partnerships, if you're do not send emails that say, "I'm just checking in,"
Just checking
or
in.
"I'm just following
So
up."
what okay, so
Following
what
up
would
on
be
what?
so what would be a better email? Because I know when I get those emails, I'm like, "Okay, what are they trying to sell me?
Mm.
What do they need?"
So first thing is you have to start before the email is you have to actually connect with people. So don't go
Yeah,
into a networking event. There might be 100 people there. You're not going to meet all 100. You're just not. So don't go in thinking I'm
1
going
to
to meet all
5.
100.
1 to 5.
Make some true
Yeah.
connections. Feel the room. Find out who, hey, that person's got a good vibe. I want to connect with that person. Or that person spoke on the stage. I really like what they had to say. Our values, our goals, whatever it is, aligns. I want to chat with them. Go connect with that person.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. But pick a few people and actually spend 5-10 minutes. Doesn't take a lot of time. 5-10 minutes. Talk to them.
Mm.
Find out, what do you do? What's your passion? What are your goals? What are your like?
Because people
Because
love
maybe we're aligned.
well,
Like,
that and people love to talk about themselves.
absolutely,
And so I think
absolutely.
if you go in saying, "Well, I do this and I have a podcast and I do that," people are kind of like, "That's fantastic."
Well, and
Ask about them.
the honest
Ask
truth
about
is,
them.
if you're in an event with any more than 30 people, there's noise, there's Pete talking, there's whatever, there's distractions. If you lead with "Hi, I am," and you just start talking about yourself, the
Mm,
reality is they're probably not listening. They're
mm,
probably not. Like, they're probably really distracted. If you lead with, "Hi, I'm Chris. Really great to meet you. And say why you came over. I loved your vibe. I loved what you said on stage. Like,
mm.
whatever it is, whatever made you come over." And then, I'd love to hear more about, or what is it you do? What's your business? Ask a question. But then you were asking about that follow-up email.
Yeah.
Well, now you have something to follow up
Yeah,
with, because now,
exactly.
so you tell me that, yeah, I own a hockey team.
Yeah.
okay,
Or
when
I
we're
saw
talking.
those 2, Chris and Adrian, try to do improv.
Yeah.
Boy, did they ever suck.
They were horrible. Um,
Of all things,
but then
infidelity.
right? But
Anyways.
then
Yeah.
you saw Chris and Adrian do improv. Oh my God, it was hilarious. Me too. Then I can send you, how to get better at improv or what,
Mm.
like, but now it's funny. Now you want to answer me.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Or you tell me in our conversations, you tell me I own a hockey team.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm writing back to be like, hey, I saw this great, deal on swag for hockey teams. I
Yeah.
wanted you to know about it or whatever. Like, or I
Well,
really wanted to go check out one of those games. When did you say the next game was? Like, but I can actually talk to you because I actually made a connection.
exactly. And it's not forced. It's not the
No.
generic. And it's just like when you and I met, people are always like, how did you and Chris meet? Have you guys known each other forever? I'm like, no, I think we had a girl crush. And it was like, oh my God, I got to meet you. Oh my God. Because I
Yeah.
know Sue,
It was Susie
Susie
York.
York is like,
Yeah.
you guys got to connect. You're both whacked. You're both
Yeah. And we
awesome.
had
Like,
both
go.
reached out to Susie to be
Yeah.
like, do you know? Do you know? And she was like, oh my God, just talk to each
Just
other.
just
Yeah.
keep me out of this crazy
Yeah.
nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. It's a lot of times you've said to me and I've said to you, "Hey, do you know this person?
Yep.
Yeah, let me connect you."
Absolutely.
And so that
That's
to
what
me,
your network or your connections is supposed to be about.
yeah.
It's not, it's another thing I hear people say all the time, like, oh, I keep my network close and I can't.
Why do
That's
people do that, by the
what
way?
I
Let's
don't
talk
know.
about that
I
because
don't know.
I'll
I mean, I think there's different people who do it for different reasons. I think some people think like, oh, if they help them, they're not going to help me. I don't just help one person. Do you know what I
mm,
mean? Like you asked me, hey,
100%.
Chris, do you know someone, from Startup Canada? I'm like, yeah, I sure do.
Mm,
But if Heather asked me, hey, Chris, do you know someone from Startup Canada? Absolutely. Like, I
yeah.
don't only help one person, so I don't know why. I don't know why
So I
someone would
think
keep that so close.
this is my thought process. I remember back in the day, like let's say decades ago, and especially women,
Mm.
it took a lot for them to get to where they are, to climb to the top, wherever the top looks like,
Yeah,
right? For
yeah.
them. And so I think that their networks, and
Mm.
again, for me, it's all about community and collaboration and connection,
Yeah,
right? Which is all networking, right?
absolutely.
I don't like the N word either. But anyways, so my thought process is if I'm helping you grow,
Yeah,
just like what, you and I have even created together, what other people you've helped other people
yeah,
create,
yeah,
what we see, what we're going to see now in the power of the pitch,
yeah.
these incredible rock star founders, they've gotten on our stage first
Yes,
and they're going to be killing it. Do you know what I mean?
absolutely,
Like that's so
absolutely.
almost like, we birthed this relationship. We birthed their first, pitch
Yeah,
competition or whatever it
whatever it
may
is.
be.
Yeah.
And I don't know, to me, there should be a pride element to that. But
Oh,
I think for
for
some
me there
people
is.
yeah, I think for some people there's not though.
Yeah,
And I think, maybe reframing that
yeah,
and flipping the script on that will help people that feel fearful of sharing
yeah.
their contacts. Because what if you do great things, all three of you together?
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny. I get asked often, especially, I go back to work next week after I've had a week of events kind of thing or whatever it is. And, how did this go? How did this go? And the first thing I always mention is like, do you know I was at this event, but there was 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 of our committee, our community, our network, our whatever it is, like our women were there
Yeah.
in full force. And I take a lot of pride in
I
that.
love
When
that.
I
And
show up somewhere and I'm like, "Oh, wait, I introduced these people all together and they're doing stuff." Or when
yeah.
I see, 2 women collaborating together that I've introduced or I love that. I love that.
So why do you think other people would feel intimidated by that? Do you think it's a jealousy thing?
I think it could be a jealousy thing. I think it could be
Confidence?
a lack of confidence. I think it could be like, you know,
There's enough pie for everybody. This
I
is
think
my thing.
so. I
Like,
think
there's not just
so.
one speaker. There's not just one
No.
podcast. There's not just one founder. Like, there's so many people. I think being able to be authentic and being able to give back to everybody, I think there's so much power in that.
Absolutely.
Me
Well, and like
personally.
you said, I'm not for everybody. You're not for everybody. Everybody's not for me. Like, so maybe I'm not the one they need. I'm the one they know, but I'm not the one they need. Like,
Mm,
so I need to find who would fit for them, whatever it is they're looking for, whether it's a speaker, a collaborator, whatever, but maybe it's not me. But that doesn't mean I can't help by saying, like, oh, wait a second. I'm not the right fit, but I know someone who might be, you
I
know?
love that. What do you think about these women that are gonna step onto our stage? I'm
Ooh,
so hyped. There's some
I'm so
powerhouse
I'm
women.
so excited for them.
Yeah.
What's the word? Like, I'm like not in a bad way nervous, like nervous, excited, nervous, like, oh my God. Like, I'm
Yeah.
so nervous, excited for them. They're just,
They're gonna take their shit to the
oh,
next level.
it's awesome. I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome what all of them are doing. I think it's awesome to have seen how much work and effort and passion and has gone behind everything that they're doing, including preparing for getting on the stage. Like, it just I'm really stoked for them, and I
I
just
am
think it's
too.
incredible. I mean, I think it's incredible. The women getting on the stage, I am so excited for them to see the people in the room. Like, there's some powerhouses in the
There
room
sure
too. So,
is.
like, I'm really excited for that.
And I really hope they get the core message of
Yeah.
the power of the pitch, that it's not about the trophy, because everybody's like, "Well, what do we win?" I'm like, "There's lots of prizes. It's not about that."
Yeah, but
Because the
it's
women that
those
are gonna invest in
connections.
your business are sitting in the
They're in the
audience.
room.
They're sitting
Yeah.
in the room, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I really, you talk about pride. I think we worked really hard to make the stage and to create this space that's gonna close the
Yeah.
gap for these founders that have some really incredible ideas. Even the applicants, though, let's
All of
call a
them.
spade a
All of
spade.
them.
We
Yeah.
struggled how to
Absolutely.
pick. We're
Yeah.
like, "Can we just pick them all?"
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? And
Yeah.
I feel like, everybody, as long as they led with that passion, they've got the purpose, they've got the story.
Yeah.
I think it's so incredible. I just love seeing women birth these incredible businesses.
Oh, it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. I'm glad to have not been a judge.
Yeah,
Because
same.
I'm so glad we were not
Same.
part of the judging,
Yeah.
that we were hosting, that we were moderating, that because I don't know what
Actually,
I
we're
would have done.
legacy leaders,
Legacy leaders, I love it.
just so you know,
But
created the
but I'm
stage.
glad I wasn't a judge.
Same.
They
No,
had the toughest job
they sure
because
do.
honestly, one after another was powerful and impactful and innovative, and I just glad I don't have to make that
I
choice.
know, but you know what
Yeah.
the neat thing is? Like, all of our finalists, I know for a fact, because people have talked to me and I know they've talked to you, they're going to have these opportunities, whether
Yes.
they win or
Yes.
whether they
Yes.
don't win.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
you and I will continue to mentor them. And again,
Yes.
not that we don't have enough kids of our own, but it's sort of that pride of, going back to, your front row sister community,
Yeah.
is they are now a part of it, and we're going to
Yes.
continue to
Yes.
elevate them. And do you think that these spaces for businesses are more important now than ever? And if
Mm.
so, why?
Definitely. I mean, I definitely think it's more important now. I think that community or networking or whatever we're going to
That
be
front row
calling it,
sister community,
our
girl.
front row sister community, I think is more important now than ever because I think one, times are changing so quickly.
Mm,
Why do I feel 82 when I said times are changing?
because I
Anyways.
think our parents say that.
Yeah, like but it's true.
It is.
Times
It
are
is.
changing so quickly, and I think that without a great support network, you can't survive that. And
I don't
so I
think so
think
either.
so I think that that's really essential,
Mm,
and I think that that's one thing that our community provides is that, right?
huge.
And so I think that's important. I also think that you can't be everywhere all the time. So I think having a great community of front row sisters means that you don't have to be.
Mm,
Because if your name is meant to be at the table, they will bring it there.
yes.
And so you don't have to be everywhere because I know if I hear an opportunity that's right for I Am Unbreakable or
Yeah.
Adrianne, I'm like, I know who you need to meet. If I hear an opportunity that's right for Dottie, for Birch Babe, for Cheekbone, for whoever it is, I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, I know you
I've
need
got
this person, right? And so they don't have to be at every table. Great if they can be, but the reality is we can't be. We can't be everywhere. So
no.
if you have this great community, you know that the right people are bringing your name to the tables you
I
can't be
love
at,
that. I love
right?
that, and so important for people to remember
Yeah.
because let's just say you are at an event, and like I said, even Dare to Thrive,
Yep.
I was like, "Don't worry, next year we're gonna bring Chris." Would she come? I'm like, "Abso-freaking-lutely."
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so cool. But, to your point, if you don't have that community and you're building alone, number 1, I mean, as an entrepreneur and as a serial entrepreneur, I did it alone a lot, and it
Yeah.
sucked. Not
Yeah.
only the capital and bootstrapping and doing all of that stuff, but building alone is a very lonely space. And I think you don't know any better. You don't know what you don't know,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
And so now we're trying to educate everybody saying, well, we have this community. You're welcome. And it was funny, even at the event, people are like, so how much is the membership? I'm like, how much do you want to pay? They're like, I'm like, how about a hug? They're like, I'm in. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no membership. It's just the
No. Yeah.
community, right?
Yeah.
And there is a space for people, like for community membership
Absolutely.
communities. That's just not what we're
Yeah.
building, right?
Yeah.
That's just not what it is.
Yeah.
It's just, to empower 1 billion people globally, girl.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah. One person at a time.
Okay, let's
It was
go. Our
awful.
favorite time, this and that. You going first?
Yeah, I'm going first this time. Okay,
Okay.
so we're doing like 80s, 90s.
Ooh,
Okay,
okay.
because we love it. Okay, Flintstones or Jetsons?
Flintstones.
Because when you were sick, you got to watch it on lunchtime. That's my
That or
favorite
Pebbles.
memory.
I don't know.
My favorite memory. Okay, Looney Tunes or Disney?
Looney Tunes.
Agreed. Hair Bears or My Little Pony?
Oh, they were both annoying. I guess Care
What?
Bears.
Care Bears.
I guess Care Bears.
Countdown. No.
Guess what Chris is getting
All
for
right.
Christmas?
All right. Chris has like 5 Care Bears.
Of
Okay.
course she does.
Rainbow Bright or Strawberry Shortcake?
Strawberry shortcake.
I have both of them tattooed on my arm.
Of course you do.
Shira or Gem and the Holograms?
Who?
What?
Who? Hold on, what?
You might need to go on timeout.
Okay.
I also have both Shira and Gem on my arm.
Okay, okay, yes, so Shira. Okay, sorry. I'm deaf in
We
one
almost
ear.
had to break
I
up.
had to, no, you said suck it up, Buttercup.
I know.
Hear. Okay.
I know. Okay. Ninja
I was
Turtles
thinking
or Power
Cher.
Rangers?
Oh, who?
Ninja Turtles or Power Rangers?
Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers.
I'm like a neither. But
Really?
for those.
Okay,
Yeah, I
see,
wasn't
now we're
really
gonna
into
have to break
either.
up over that.
I know. You know what? Okay, small little story. I think it's like a sister rival thing because my sister and I was in everything we talked about. Care Bears, My Little Pony, Rainbow Bright, Strawberry Shortcake, Flintstones. Like, that was my jam. My sister was really into Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers.
Oh.
So maybe that's why I wasn't. Like, that was like her stuff. I don't know. But I
Okay.
was not into that. Full House or Family Matters?
Oh, I liked both, but I'd say Full House.
Yes. Right answer.
Full House.
That is the right answer.
I didn't know there was right or wrong.
There are right answers.
Am I being graded on this, actually?
There are right answers.
Is the right answer like my back is sweating from this furry chair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, yes. Okay. Passing notes in class or making a 3-way call?
Oh, both were fab.
Right.
Both were fab.
know.
Oh, I'm gonna say both for those.
See, I'm a passing notes in class, like folded all the really
Oh,
crazy way.
yes,
Do you know what?
yes,
So it looked like
yes.
a ninja star. Yeah. that
Well,
was the best.
there's these memes now that I keep sending you. This is how we grew up in the 80s
Yeah.
with the old cigarette machines. And
I
I'm
know.
like, oh my God.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
love it.
Walkman or Discman?
I'm gonna say Walkman.
Me too.
I'm gonna say Walkman.
I didn't
'cause
love the
disc
Discman.
thing
It
was
skipped all the time.
all the time. As you walked, you're like walking carefully.
I know you couldn't actually move anywhere very quickly
No.
because it would stop working.
Yes.
Oh, I know your answer for this one, but I'm gonna ask anyways.
Motley Crue.
Denim, also the correct answer. No, denim overalls or chokers.
Chokers.
Yeah, of course. Okay, last category is music and TV. Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera?
Christina Aguilera.
Agreed, hands down. Spice Girls or Destiny's Child?
Spice Girls. I love them both, to be honest, but I do.
Disagree.
I had my Spice Girls shirt on yesterday, and people were like, I still love the Spice Girls. I'm like, I still
I
love
still
them.
do. I know. I love
I'm
it. I
still
love it.
loving
My
them.
daughter sleeps in a Michael Jackson shirt
Oh.
because we love a good MJ. Like there's
Oh,
so what do you mean you
yes.
used to love them? I don't understand that. I
No,
don't
I don't either.
what? I
Still.
used to. Fresh Prince or Saved by the Bell?
Fresh Prince, baby.
I love both. That's a
I
hard
do
one for
too.
me because I
It's
do
hard to
love both.
pick,
I
but
do love both.
yeah,
But
with Will
agreed.
Smith
You
and
can't. Yeah.
the Carlton,
Exactly.
yeah,
You
there's
can't.
just so many
Dawson's
flashbacks.
Creek or 90210?
90210.
Disagree. I was a Dawson's
Really?
Creek girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawson's
I
Creek.
mean, both were good, but I was 90210.
Fair.
Yeah, there was lots of drama loving it.
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, was that the right answer?
That was the
Okay.
right
I'm like,
answer.
oh,
That was
was
the
it
right
right?
answer. No, that was the right answer.
Love,
it's your
I
turn.
passed. Okay. Well, now I have to redo them because yours were so damn cool. Mine are like
You're good, right?
leadership and thought. Yeah, forget
No,
that. Hold on.
They have to be fun.
So,
That's
okay.
fair.
Madonna or Cyndi Lauper?
Madonna.
Okay, you
It
better
was hard,
answer
though.
that.
It was hard, but
This
Madonna.
next one,
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
even.
We might have to break up. Okay.
We're not breaking up because
Okay.
you better have the right answer on
I'm
this.
ready.
Prince or Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Prince, both of
No,
them.
what?
Both of them.
Hands
No,
down, my answer is
no.
Michael Jackson.
So I know it's funny because I
We
just
might
bought
fight,
like
Ryan.
5 new Prince t-shirts. I love them both, but Prince was my first concert. My sister wrecked it for me. So I think I
I've
don't
never
even know
seen
how
Prince. I've been
old
to
I was.
thousands of concerts. I've never seen Prince, and I'm
So
okay with it.
like I think there was 100,000 orchids that fell from the sky. He was so good. He was so good. And then doves, of course. Anyways, okay, back to my flashback.
Michael
Oh, Bon
Jackson.
Jovi or Def Leppard?
Bon Jovi.
I saw
Okay,
him
can we just?
too.
I hate to point this out in our bestie
I
relationship
see
often, but can
him.
we just take a moment to realize that these questions might have something to do with our age gap?
We don't have an age gap.
Right.
29
we
and
don't
a half.
have an age gap, but
29 and a half. I told you.
I know. So 29 and 29 and a half,
There's
it
a
might
big
be
difference.
noticeable.
No, but Def
I'm just
Leppard
saying.
I loved as well.
I also really
all of
like Def
them.
Leppard, but I'm just saying.
So yeah, I love Bon Jovi too. I've seen him in concert. Have you seen him in concert?
No.
Okay, Journey or Queen?
Journey.
Police or Duran Duran?
Police.
Ooh, Van Halen or Guns N' Roses?
Guns N' Roses.
Okay, good answer. Good answer.
But
he
fun,
was like, yeah.
I know he's like, what? But I do like both. And I have to say that I was like, again, way before my time. I liked Van Halen when no one else I knew.
When you say way before your time, do you think like the kids are like, you're a baby boomer? I'm like, your grandmother is a baby boomer, ass wipe.
No, listen,
right?
listen. I'm not saying you're before my time. I'm saying that a bunch of my friends were like, we're gonna go see, who was it? I can see
Blue
him. Rain
Roadie.
Maida. Who's Rain Maida? Come on, somebody tell me who the band that I'm talking about. Why can't I think
Blue
of the
Rodeo?
name?
I don't
Blue
even
Rodeo.
know.
That's so not correct.
Bay City Rollers.
No, just stop talking.
Okay,
Oh my God.
come on.
My friend Brian would be so upset right now. Anyways, there was an opening band that everyone knew when we were 14, and everyone was like, we're going to see them, and we're so excited. And I was like, and then they were like, they're opening for Van Halen, and I was like, oh. But I was the only one there to see Van Halen.
Yeah,
Everyone else was there for Rain Maiden. Why does no one know what band that is?
Don't worry, we'll put it in the description. It's gonna bug you the whole
It's gonna drive me
2 o'clock in the morning.
crazy.
She's gonna be like, oh my God, it's whoever it is. Okay, George Michael or Lionel Richie?
I don't have an opinion.
Say
Again,
both.
That's before my time.
Both. This says 80s. Okay, this one you better get right. Blondie or Go-Go's?
I have no idea. See, Ryan also no idea.
Blondie, I wear that Blondie shirt all the time.
I'm sure I've complimented you on it.
God, okay, I'm gonna cry now. E.T. or Back to the Future?
E.T.
Okay, E.T. Phone Home. Top Gun or Rocky?
Top Gun.
Karate Kid or Goonies?
That was great. As you're trying to convince me, there's
I'm
no
like,
age
hey,
gap.
yeah.
Karate Kid or ooh. I'm gonna say Goonies. I
Okay.
like both.
I do too.
I'm gonna say Goonies.
Okay, so now back into what I love and you love. Ready?
Yeah.
Shoulder pads or leg warmers?
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna say leg warmers.
Because I
Both
was
were a
always
good look,
cold.
but I was also
I like the
I was always
Don't you
linebacker built, so,
remember?
like,
Yeah.
I didn't do a lot of shoulder pads,
Oh,
but,
you
like, it
didn't?
was a good I appreciated the look, but I also was like fun fact, I was a competitive dancer from the time I was 3 until I was, like, 30 something, and so I
Oh.
actually did wear leg warmers,
Okay,
like I
next
flash danced it on a
episode,
regular basis.
you're dancing.
Remember when I said I retired?
No. Okay, big hair or mullet?
Oh, big hair.
Oh,
My
yeah.
husband calls it mall hair.
What does he call it?
Mall hair.
What does that mean?
It's like when you go to the mall, like the hair or the bangs with the hair. He calls it mall hair.
Oh my god, I just call
Going
it
to the mall.
rock and roll hair.
Remember the song? Was it from Saved by the Bell? The song about going to the
I
mall?
think
Was it Saved by
so.
the Bell? Anyways, that's what it reminds me
I
of.
think so. I don't know. Okay, fanny pack or Walkman pouch?
Fanny pack.
You had one of those?
Yeah.
Okay. I only know one thing those were used for. Mini skirts or mom jeans?
No, mini skirts. Okay. Side note, like I'm not a skirt girl. I never have been. I'm
Mm.
a pants girl. I'm not a skirt girl. However, I would never wear a mom jean. So
Me
so
neither.
I'd put on a skirt
Me neither.
before I'd wear a mom jean.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think we're the same that way. Fingerless gloves, remember those?
Yes.
Madonna
Yep.
or jelly bracelets?
Ooh.
Remember those with Madonna, like,
Yeah.
all the way up?
Yeah. Well, I also remember, welcome to Canada. I remember the mitts that, like, the flap, like, flipped open with the fingerless gloves on the inside.
I know, I love
So you
those.
could, like,
They
be
still
warm
have
and
those, by the
cool.
way.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the fingerless gloves.
Yeah, those are cool.
I mean, jelly bracelets, also very cool.
Okay, neon or denim everything?
I'm gonna say neon. I love denim. I love denim. I don't love denim everything. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah, we
not. We
talked
just
about
talked
that.
about this. Like,
Yeah.
I won't wear a denim jacket
With
with
denim
jeans.
yeah.
With
That's a
like,
fashion thing.
I will. Like, you have 2 different colors. That's fine. But like a blue jean with a blue pant with a
know.
blue. What do
That's
they
a
call that? The
fashion
Canadian tuxedo.
Oh,
I'm
is it?
out.
Fashion faux
Yeah,
pas,
I'm
fashion
out.
disaster.
I'm not doing it.
Scrunchie or bandana?
Oh, so I'm gonna have to say bandana. Fun fact. I love scrunchies. Fun fact. I wore a bandana. My hair and I have been in a fight since I was 5.
Since I was
No, seriously.
5.
I have this crazy hair. I have insane hair. It's not anything. It's not curly. It's not straight. It's not made for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never been able
same.
to get it to do anything I
But
ever
yet
wanted
you've
it
got
to
the
do.
greatest, coolest, funkiest, craziest hair.
I appreciate that, but this is where I've gotten to where I'm like, okay, I can live with this. Like that, but this took like my whole life. So there was a period of time for like years that I just wore a bandana, like tied at the back, like flopped over my head. Like I just wore a bandana
But that is a cool
for
look.
years. It wasn't, just so you know, then it was not cool. I didn't care. It was just like, I don't want to look at my hair, but I don't want to shave my head. So I didn't know what else to do. I was like, I'll just wear this.
Have you ever seen Toby Keith Whiskey Girl? Check out the video. She
Okay.
wears a bandana in her hair. It's cool. Okay, 5 more, and then we have to say goodbye, and you're gonna do a little dance before we leave.
Oh yeah.
Since you said you dance. Okay, our favorite. Remember when you went to the wedding, or did I go to a wedding and you're like, what's the food? We always need to know the food.
Yeah.
Where did you stop before? Where did we go after? So
Yeah.
here's food facts.
Okay.
Okay, remember this? Pop Rocks or Fun Dip?
Ooh, I'm gonna say Fun Dip.
Okay, Capri Sun. What is that? Capri Sun or Kool? Oh, Capri Sun or Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, of course. Oh, here's one for Ryan. McDonald's Happy Meal or Pizza Hut personal pan pizza?
I'm okay. So my answer is McDonald's Happy Meal.
She can't answer
but
one
no,
answer.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do
so
it.
you
Okay, but
lose.
wait, I have an explanation. Wait, Happy Meal is my answer. However, Remember when Pizza Hut had a lunch buffet?
Yes.
Okay, so hands down, my answer would
Same.
be Pizza Hut lunch buffet,
Buffet.
if that's what you would ask me. If
But
there's
that's
any
not what
Pizza
I
Huts,
asked you.
I know, but I'm just pointing out that, like, just the pizza? Nah,
She
but
likes to
lunch
talk.
buffet.
Okay.
Hands down the best.
Okay. One answer.
I can't do it.
You can- I fail. Okay. Twinkies or ding dongs?
I don't really like either, to be honest, but ding dongs if I had to pick.
Just because you like the name.
Yeah.
Okay. Chips Ahoy or Oreos?
Chips Ahoy, hands down, still the best cookie.
Ooh. Pop-Tarts or toaster strudels?
Ooh.
All of the above.
I'm going to go with Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts?
Because they're good
I
both
wouldn't
cooked
think.
and uncooked.
Oh, that is
Toaster
true.
strudel, you have to have a toaster available.
Yeah, that is
so that's
true.
like they're both good, but I'm gonna go with Pop-Tarts because you could just eat that
I love
right out of
that.
the box.
Okay, 2 more. I have to ask you this. Dance floor or karaoke night?
Dance floor.
I would have thought you would have said karaoke.
You know, okay, so here's the thing. I love singing. I don't.
Oh, singing and dancing.
I know. Whew. I don't love a karaoke night though, because if you're not the one singing,
Oh, then
the
it's
music's
no.
not usually good enough to be dancing to. So like so you're just
It
sitting
depends on how.
listening to bad singing. Not to say everyone's bad. There's some really good singers, but like, yeah,
She's trying to be
I'm
nice.
super
There's
not
some really good
patient. I'm
singers.
super not patient. My ADHD kicks in, and when one after another sings a song, I don't know. I'm just like, okay.
I need
Yeah.
some Kool-Aid
I'm
and
not
ding
a fan
dongs.
of karaoke nights, to be
Okay,
honest.
last one. Classic arcade or roller skating?
Oh,
Both are good.
yeah.
Both
So
had fun nights.
recently I got to go to an arcade with some of my kids, and it was so much fun. We had a blast. I have not been roller skating since I was a child. My fun fact, my sister and I used to have roller skates, the kind that like velcroed over your shoes.
Oh, yes,
like,
yes,
and our
yes.
basement used to be unfinished. Like it was just cement floors and cement walls, and we would whip each other around the basement. Like, so that's my last experience roller skating. It was, I mean, it was a
Probably
good
what
time,
happened
but
to your back, I'm convinced.
maybe it was a good time. I would like to try. There is another great contact of mine, Devin, who has said, like, Chris, they opened a roller rink in Ottawa, which is near where I live. And she's like, when I come to Ottawa,
We're going.
we're gonna go. And I'm like, that sounds amazing.
Okay,
Like,
make sure you wear bubble wrap.
yeah. So like, I would like to try roller skating again more recently, but the arcade was a blast.
I
We
love
just went
that.
to like a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah,
It was so fun.
I love it. It's always fun.
It was a
but
blast. We had
don't you
such a
remember
blast.
like getting like a bunch of quarters or
Yeah.
whatever, and
Yeah.
that was our night out.
Yeah.
Lots
It was
of
so
fun.
much fun.
Fun
It's
time.
really expensive now, but
Oh, I know. Oh,
I mean,
know.
everything is, but you know,
Dave and Buster's.
expensive. Really expensive.
Well, with 900 kids, it usually
yeah, I
is.
think I had too many children. I think it's maybe partially
That'll be
my fault.
$3,842.50.
Partially my fault. Yeah, for sure.
Love it. Thanks, doll.
Always a blast.
Chat soon.